Okay, good morning, dear children. Let us continue our topic. Okay, we already studied there are two alternative approaches to determine national income. It is also known as short run equilibrium level of income. So we studied first approach, AD is equal to AS, tabular presentation and graphical presentation. Next one, saving is equal to investment approach. Saving is equal to investment, SI approach and ADAS approach already we have studied. I think you understood. Then next topic, any deviation from this equilibrium level, economy is in what we can say unstable. So how we can adjust the economy? So next topic is adjustment mechanism. Okay, first one from ADAS approach we can start. If AD is greater than AS, we can take a diagram. From there we can explain this deviation. For this first we need equilibrium level of ADAS approach. It should be completed. You should mention here GDP, here AD and AS. Okay, AD curve starts from y-axis, AD that is equal to C plus I. Then AS is 45-degree line. It intersected with AD at point E. This is the initial level. In order to explain adjustment mechanism, we need this equilibrium level. Okay, so first you explain equilibrium level of income, then we can deviate from there. Okay, so here you can explain like this: at OY level economy is in equilibrium. Point E shows AD is equal to AS. Here also you have to write AS is equal to C plus S. This is two sector model. Our syllabus only we need to study only two sector model. Okay, then we need this situation if AD is greater than AS. See, you just go through the diagram. Here what is happening after the equilibrium point? What is happening? AD is moving or AD is lower than AS, right? So this side we can say AD is less than AS. Then come back to this side. What is happening here? This is our AD curve, right? This is our AD curve. Here AD line is above the AS. So this part we can take for this. AD is greater than AS. So anywhere you can give. Suppose I am giving line TQ. Listen carefully. So we can say line TQ shows AD is TQ and AS is, suppose I am giving here T dash. So AD is equal to this much is AD, right? This is AD curve, that's why I started from here to here. So TQ shows AD. Then what about aggregate supply from here to here? So that is why I am taking T dash Q. So we can write AS is equal to T dash Q. TQ is greater than T dash Q. Your wish you can label. So what is happening here? Total demand or total expenditure is greater than total output. Total expenditure is greater than total output. Okay. So demand is more, but in economy that much production is not there. So think about how economy is restored in equilibrium position. So here what is happening? Producers are very happy. If they produce more, definitely they will get more profit. Here abnormal profit, demand is more. Economy is ready to purchase at any price. That's why firms are increasing their production. Right? If they increase their production, see like this, then finally they will reach the equilibrium position. So what is happening here? If AD is less than AS, AD is less than AS. This is AD TQ, AS is T dash Q. What economy can do? Production should increase. So producers are ready to increase their production. As a result, national income tends to rise. We know if employment increase, output also increase. As a result, the level of income or level of GDP will increase. Like that, economy can restore the equilibrium level of income, that is OY, or at point E. So once more listen. Situation: if AD is greater than AS, or we can say AS is less than AD. For this we need diagram, equilibrium level of AD-AS approach. This is our AS curve. This is our AD curve. Here economy is in equilibrium. Okay, at OY level of income, economy is in equilibrium. It should be completed. You should write AD and AS. Here GDP. Then which situation we need? AD is greater than AS. AD is greater than AS means this side. See here, AD line is above AS line. This is AD line, this is AS line. So somewhere we can give, suppose I am giving like this line TQ. Line TQ shows now economy's total expenditure is more than, or total demand is more than total supply or total output. So AD is TQ and AS is T dash Q. How economy can restore equilibrium level? When the producer increase their production, economy's output will increase. As a result, national income tends to rise. This is the first situation. This is deviated from equilibrium level. Okay, just opposite we can take for AD is less than AS. Second situation, if AD is less than AS. How we can give? Again we need diagram. ADAS approach. This is our AS curve. You should mention AS is equal to C plus S. This is our AD curve, that is equal to C plus I. Okay. Here intersected point shows equilibrium level of an economy. Again OY, AD and AS, GDP. Here we need AD is less than AS. So this side, come to this side. Here AD line is below AS line. So we can indicate. Here I am giving P Y dash. So P Y dash shows total output of an economy, and here I am giving P dash. P dash Y dash shows total expenditure of an economy. So we can write this diagram. AD is equal to P dash Y and AS is equal to P Y dash. AD is equal to P dash Y dash and AS is equal to P Y dash. So from the diagram we can identify like this. P Y dash is greater than, no, P dash, P Y dash is greater than S. P Y dash is greater than P dash Y dash. This shows here economy is in instability, not in stable form. So how economy can restore in the equilibrium level of income? So here what is happening? Unsold stock is there. This much extra stock. How economy can? The producers can cut their production. They can reduce the use of factors of production. Like that way they can reduce the output. After that the economy come back to the equilibrium level of income. What shows here? If employment reduce, output also reduce, as a result national income, level of national income tends to fall. So if AD is less than AS, if AD is less than AS, what is happening? Level of national income tends to fall. If AD is greater than AS, level of national income tends to increase. So how we can say one relationship between AD and GDP we are getting? There is direct relationship between AD and GDP, right? If AD increase, level of GDP also increase. If AD decrease, level of GDP also decrease. So there is direct relationship between AD and GDP. Okay, this is adjustment mechanism of ADAS approach. If question, explain ADAS approach for 6 mark question, you can explain for both the situations also. You just write about equilibrium level. After that you can write 2 situations. First one, AD is less than AS, or second one, AD is greater than AS. After that you can give a single diagram both the situations like this. Okay, first we need equilibrium level. This is in a single diagram we are representing both the situations. Okay, this is AS. It should be completed. You can write here 45-degree line. Explain. You can explain that also. 45-degree line shows aggregate supply curve, or it is also known as guideline. What is the reason like that and all you can explain. Then x-axis we are measuring GDP, here AD and AS. Okay, then if you need you can give consumption curve also. Then parallel to consumption curve we are getting AD curve, AD. Okay, AS is equal to C plus S, AD is equal to C plus I. This is our equilibrium point. At this point economy is in equilibrium. Okay, so here OY shows economy is in equilibrium level of income, or we can say one more name, effective demand. EY shows effective demand. Okay, EY shows effective demand. So this is the equilibrium position. Then we need two situations. First one, if AD is greater than AS. Second one, if AD is less than AS. These two we have to represent the same diagram. Okay, first one, AD is greater than AS. Which side we can take? This is our AD curve, this is our AS curve. Here this side shows AD is greater than, so give okay, this side I am giving AD is greater than, so letters T Y. Clear? So T Y shows, Ty line shows AD is greater than AS. Okay, so this much is AD and this much is AS. You have to give points. T dash shows, what is this? AS. T dash Y shows AS and T Y shows AD. Okay, then second situation, AD is less than AS. So come here, this side, right side, AD is less than. So I am giving here Y star. Here better Y dash, T dash. So line T dash Y star shows, T dash Y star shows. How we can write? AD is less than, this is AD and this much is AS. So here AD is less than AS. Then you have to explain one by one. How you can explain? First you can give equilibrium level of income, write about equilibrium level of income. After that, any deviation from this point shows either AD is greater than AS or AD is less than AS. One by one you can explain like this. Here you should mention how much is AD and AS. For example, if we consider AD is greater than AS, you should write T Y dash shows AD is greater than AS and T Y dash is AD and T dash Y dash is AS. Then how this economy can restore the equilibrium level of income? So here demand is more, abnormal profit, economy face abnormal profit, producers are ready to produce more. As a result, if employment increase, output increase, as a result national income also increase. So this tends to rise the level of national income. This much you have to write. Then next situation, if we consider AD is less than AS. Again you have to write T dash Y star shows AD is less than AS. Here T star Y star shows AD and T dash Y star shows AS. Here total output is more than total expenditure, that shows unsold stock with the producers. Then how producers can restore the economy into equilibrium level? We can say they are reducing the use of factors of production. As a result, output also reduce. Then national income means level of income reduce, or this tends to reduce the level of income from Y star to Y dash. Now the economy is in equilibrium. Okay, only this much the explanation of ADAS approach. I think you understood. The same process we can take for SI approach. Saving is equal to investment. Or we can write, already we studied in national income lesson, there are two determinants that can determine the size of the circular flow of income. I think you know the answer. What are the two determinants? Means injection and leakages, right? Injection can expand the economy, leakages will reduce the size of the economy. So here saving and investment is there. Saving includes in leakage and investment in injection. So leakage shows withdrawal, injection that we know it increases the size of the economy. So either we can use like this, saving is equal to investment, economy is in equilibrium, or at which level injection is equal to leakage or withdrawal, we can say the economy is in equilibrium. That also there. Okay. So this also we study tabular presentation and graphical presentation. Here also any deviation from the equilibrium point will give two situations. First one, if saving is greater than investment. Second situation, if saving is less than investment. Again the same explanation we can use here, diagram only different diagram, means using saving curve and investment curve we can explain this mechanism. So first I am taking if saving is greater than investment. So we need SI approach. SI approach. SI approach, here what we are taking, GDP or level of income or level of national income. Here saving and investment. Okay. Then saving curve starts from upward sloping curve we are getting. Investment we are taking autonomous investment, right? It is constant, that's why parallel to income curve. Here two curves intersected at point E. This is our equilibrium level. So we can say EY shows equilibrium level of an economy or effective demand, or OY level of income shows effective demand or equilibrium level of income. This now economy is in equilibrium. Okay, then come to the point, if saving is greater than investment, saving shows what? Household's expenditure is, this means household's expenditure is less. They are not ready to spend the money, they are saving, their saving is more. So expenditure is less. Understood? Saving is more means expenditure is less. Clear? What is the meaning of this one? Saving is less than means household's expenditure is more. Clear? Saving is greater means households and all not ready to spend more money in the economy. That is less expenditure, that is saving is more. More expenditure shows saving is less. This should be there in your mind. Anyway, next class we will continue the deviation. But before that I will ask, next class only, okay? Till here what and all we studied, please go through, and that is better, then only you will get the next topic. So what you have to do, what and all you have to study from the beginning this lesson. What is the shape of consumption curve, what is the slope of consumption curve, shape and slope of saving curve, then shape of AD, AS, why AS is known as guideline, what and all the reasons, what are the features of APS, MPS, APC, MPC, relationship between APC, MPC, APS and MPS, that and all you have to revise and come. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.